Guess who's here?
Our friends.
The Trujillos.
Let me try that again. You may remember, a long time ago, they came and helped us install our big DIY off-grid solar system. We've known them for a really long time. They're our good friends, and we're so happy that they're here.
Yeah, and they were rolling through, and they were like, hey, do you need help with the project? So we were like, yeah.
Yeah.
And we picked the biggest project we could think of.
So here's the project. When we moved out here with the Airstream, we needed water. Like, we were just putting water in our fresh tank every day, and it was awful.
Yeah.
And so we got a big water storage tank, and we put it kind of further up, and then we built a water pump house, solar powered, and it like went underground, and it pressurized the water into the Airstream, and it was great. But then guess what?
We moved
the Airstream. And so now that tank isn't really doing it. Well, also the tank was irrigating our burn and swell as well.
But we thought, hey, we need to move this tank so that we can actually catch water off our roof. We have a solar shed. Why aren't we using it?
We built the solar shed about 1.5 years ago, and we've never caught water off of the roof because we didn't have a tank.
Yeah.
So now we're going to take apart the pump house. We're going to move the tank up here. We're going to set up gutters on the solar shed. We're going to build a new, simpler version of the pump house. And we're going to have pressurized water up next to the solar shed instead.
Yeah. Guys, this is a big project. This is a big step. It's moving the tank out of the way of our future house and up here to catch water off the roof. God, ready?
Can you believe how much water we're catching? We got 3 roofs now. This is very exciting.
He's very excited.
We're pulling out the old RV extension cord. I had buried it maybe 6 inches underground, and we were able to pull most of it, but right here where we drive over, it's so packed down.
Next step in this process is there's about, I don't know, what do you think, 100 gallons in this tank?
Probably 200.
200, so it's too heavy to tip it and empty it, so we are having fun. All right, once we get all the water out of the tank, then what?
Oh, we got to tip it over and see if we can roll it to where we need to put it.
Yeah, we're gonna not set it permanently yet because we have to level the ground and put some pea gravel.
Yep.
But we can't get that because we just can't yet. So we're gonna put it where it goes, then mark it, level the ground, and have that ready, and then maybe move to gutters.
Yeah, gutters would be good.
Yeah. Next step, we're going to mark where this tank is on the ground, and then the guys are going to come and level out that area. I'm going to start loading up all the pea gravel that it was sitting on so we don't have to go get more. Bring that over here and get it in place. This is a big step. Very exciting. Tank is in place, it is level, it is staying there. So the plan is long-term to catch all the water off of this roof, be able to transfer it from this tank over to the Airstream, and maybe even eventually to the house when we get to that point. With the tank in place, the next step is to cut our roof. We have too much of an overhang on the back for putting up gutters, so we're gonna get the nibbler out. The guys are gonna get on the roof, mark it, cut it, and maybe even start gutters. All right, next up, we're marking the roof so we can start cutting. back out this morning. We are going to start putting all the pieces that are going to go in our 4th pump house. Well, actually, like, we took apart the first one. So this is the 4th one we've built, but it'll still only be 3 on the property. Anyway, we're gonna start putting them over here in front of the tank and kind of see exactly how small we can go. I want this pump house to be a lot smaller than any other ones that we've done. So we're gonna organize it a little bit differently.
Trying to reuse as much as we can from the other one, but we are going to do a few things different, so this should be interesting.
Yeah.
While Ashley is working on building the pump house, Juan and I are going to work on putting our gutters in place. So we're going to drop it down to here, get our downspout, and we'll run them into the top of the tank. But yeah, we're just putting the gutters together, making sure they drop right. Hopefully it goes better than the last time.
So I've got about as much as I can do on this little tiny pump house for now until Jonathan is done with the section of gutter he's working on. We're trying to tag team and get all this done really quick. So before I can continue building the rest of the pump house, I just need to make sure that I've made it to where he can like get the fitting on that goes into the tank. It's confusing. We just gotta wait a minute.
No, I think actually you need to go here.
So babe,
Because it was level.
Okay.
babe,
Yeah.
what kind of OSHA approved leveling is this?
This is the 2x4 method.
That looks very safe.
You won't get any.
It's okay. See, look at that.
We are not professionals.
Lock that one.
Do we have to say?
We gotta lock it. Now it's safe.
Oh no, it's perfect.
That one still needs to be locked. Lock that one, Katya.
Everything's good.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
It's fine.
That's the way it is.
There we go.
my video, you're struggling. I'm struggling hard. A lot of struggles here. Okay. Let's. We are moving on this. We have this pipe already cut for the downspout from the roof to the tank. Next up, we've already insulated the pump house. So next up is hooking up all the plumbing inside and then build a roof, get the walls on, then clean up this mess. What are you doing, babe?
Oh, just trying to clean out all the lime scale that got stuck in these threads when we rolled the tank.
There was so much in there.
Yeah.
I'm debating having one of the Trujillos jump in the tank and clean it out. I know Emmett would do it.
I'm sure he would.
We are nearing the end of the day. Check out those mountains. We can definitely feel the cold weather's moving in. We need to finish up putting the front wall on the pump house. They're just finishing hooking up the battery. We may have fried the switch, but it's all fixable. So we got a few more things to do before we have no more daylight. So we gotta hurry it up.